Welcome to Talk of the Town, everyone. I'm your host, Robyn Zimmerman, and as you know, we bring you our show each week from the Courtyard building in the WHHI television studios on Hilton Head Island. With me now, no strangers to our program, Talk of the Town, we have Daniel Cort and, of course, Marcus Walsh. And they are really the heart of the sports broadcasting team for WHHI. We've got a lot to talk about, football games that happen and a big football game to happen on Friday night. So let's delve right into the games with Hilton Head Christian Academy and Thomas Heyward.
Well, we'll start off with a quick mention that things did not go the way that Whale Branch had hoped for. They ended up getting beat. Joseph Hicks did not play, and that was a big key. In that game, Daniel,
superstar,
yeah, indeed, they ended up losing 47-0.
Why didn't he play?
He's been battling some injuries this year, and the whole team has been battling some injuries, and we've seen that with certain teams in the Lowcountry. And unfortunately, it wasn't enough against a very good C.E. Murray team, very tenacious. So good, certainly great season for Whale Branch, and they'll be back next year for sure.
So we had some big wins. So big wins. You want to share with us, Daniel? Let's talk about the Hilton Head Christian Academy first.
Yeah, the biggest wins. You can't go any further than state champs.
That's right.
Marcus and I were talking before we came on air about you got budding dynasties going on at both Hilton Head Christian Academy, which has got a long tradition of winning. This was their 6th state championship in school history.
Wow.
Thomas Heyward Academy just won their 4th in a row. So, that's quite a mantle. And, these teams have created cultures. Coach Peduzzi at Christian Academy and Nick Shuford at Thomas Heyward have done phenomenal jobs at building a culture which the community and the players are really buying into, and the results are showing themselves on the field.
So talk more about the culture. When you say culture, what kind of a culture?
Well, I think it comes to, and Daniel and I mentioned this on air during the season, it comes to everybody coming together for the common goal of winning a football game, winning multiple games, obviously the goal to win a championship, but to improve as people. The best coaches, athletic directors, people that we associate with, they are all about improving the players, improving the kids, but improving each other as people. And at the heart of it all, that's all that matters, Robyn. The wins and losses, as much as we love them, they'll take care of themselves.
Right.
They'll give us great games to call. They'll give games for me that my voice gets lost. Type of thing, but at the end of the day, it's all about improving.
The lasting legacy is really the character of these athletes.
No question.
Moving forward. So Friday night, big game with Beaufort at home. Daniel, want to give us kind of what to expect?
Yeah, Beaufort hasn't been this deep into the playoffs since 2007.
It's been a while.
But I was telling Marcus this too before we came in. May River beat them 24-21 about a little over a month ago. And I think that was the impetus. That woke that team up. It angered them because we always felt like they had the caliber of team that could go very deep in the playoffs. They go to Myrtle Beach, one of the state powers, perennial state powers, beat them by 1 point on a last place stop on a 2-point conversion. Huge win, probably one of the biggest in history. So they're coming home to face West Florence.
One thing that I'll mention, we actually had the Hilton Head Bluffton game that night that the Beaufort May River game went on. And one thing that I'll mention from the side of Beaufort, the side of Thomas Heyward Academy, and the side of Hilton Head Christian Academy, Robyn, their defenses were outstanding, especially Beaufort coming back to win that game 20-19. That's going to be a big key for them against the West Florence Knights, who seem to be a very, very good football team.
Well, I was going to ask you about West Florence. Are they?
From what I've read, they have athletes on the outside that can get to the quarterback. They can make a lot of really good plays, and that's really what you're looking for, top to bottom, getting back to the X's and O's of things, especially at this time of the year. It's going to be fun. Bryce is going to have his team ready to go. I have no doubt.
I think the keys are going to come down to special teams and defense. And Beaufort is one of the most balanced football teams at the high school level I've seen in a long, long time. So
especially on special teams, kicker, punter, MVPs.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
we can keep doing
I
this.
know. Our time is up. Thank you, Phil Cort and Marcus Walsh, once again. And we'll be back and we'll get some financial advice from Phil Bloyd of the Revolutionary Financial Group, and then we'll go holiday shopping. Stay with us, everyone.